This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
His first carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brissett. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
50, plant. General West. Check 26, check 26. Shoot.
On first down, Costello. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett now. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
First down, Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 77 yards.
218, shot.
At the 15-yard line.
Undercrush. Hit it.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the Colts 16-yard
Ready,
line.
break.
48 month. Bruce, just warm up. Check
45.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as well. Get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want
Snap.
Back to throw. Costello. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Brissett. That one going to be complete to David Moore. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Brissett now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
We got this.
Brissett to throw on first. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
3. Combo. Check pass.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. This complete to Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 15 line it. 15 line. Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Yes.
Operating from the gun, Costello, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Raider touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 29 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Brissett gets this to Campbell out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, It's Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Hey, high 7.
To throw on second down. Costello looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Yo, go!
Championships, baby. Mike 3. Mike 3. 0-0.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man. It's Williams. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Combo. Rabbit.
From the gun, Costello. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Short yardage, Brissett.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down.
A first down throw for Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, let go.
On 3rd down, Costello. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike 3. Combo. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 3.
Move.
Mike 3.
Now.
Back to throw. Costello. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
22 jet bomber.
He's checking.
Get it.
Jacobs now. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on third down. Costello. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Throwing on first down. Costello. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He sets to fire deep. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 38 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got a
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mike 3. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 3.
On first down, Costello. Going right side here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. A quick throw there out to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Brissett on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brissett. And he's going to go down again. Miles Jack with a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th down, Brissett. Looking left side, and it's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and very short, Brissett. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Brissett fights him off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running is Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can...
Accelerating, and off he goes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.